Fall 2021 Cybersecurity Club Kickoff. We're so excited to have you all here. In today's agenda for the meeting, first up, we will introduce all of our officers who create all of these wonderful events and help out with the event planning. And then we'll be going over why should you choose cybersecurity as a career and what are some of the benefits that you can get out of it. And then we'll go over the past events that our club has had with other companies and also other security clubs on campus, so collaborations with other clubs. And then finally, we'll go over the upcoming events that we have planned in store for this semester. There's a lot of exciting events coming up, and we'll be posting all of those event details on our Discord. And lastly, we'll be going over how you can join the team if you are interested. We have a couple of open positions, and you can apply in the application form, and we can get the interview set up and go from there. All right. So, for meeting the team, we'd like to start off by introducing our advisors. We have two advisors, Dr. Atanu Lahiri and Professor Tejas Shroff. They both teach information systems courses and courses related to cybersecurity. So, if you're interested to register for their courses, they have all of their information on Coursebook. They have been so helpful in making sure that the club runs smoothly, engaging with all of our members, engaging with industry professionals, and just providing help and tips on how to make this club better for our members. So we are really grateful for our advisors. Starting off, we have the president. I'm Rachna. I am a computer science junior, and I took a cybersecurity camp in high school, and that's what got me interested to follow this interest and learn more and develop my skills in this area. So I've been involved with the Cybersecurity Club since my freshman year, and I got on to the officer team, and it's been such a great journey learning about the club itself, meeting new people, improving my skills, and learning about different types of topics under cybersecurity. A fun fact about me is I have my own fashion business, and the plug for that is Silk Sense Fashion, which you can check out on Instagram or Etsy. Next, we have our vice president, who is Amna Hussein. She is doing her bachelor's in informations technology and systems, and she is a senior currently, and she really likes to draw cats and Star Wars. She she oversees all of the operations for the entire club and makes sure that all of the teams are running smoothly, and she's always available on Discord as well. So if you have any questions related to security or maybe about information technology and systems as a major, you could always reach out to her. Then we have our secretary, Avi Kacker. He's also doing his bachelor's in ITS, and he he makes sure that all of the teams interact well with each other and sets up all of our general meetings and makes sure that we have a room booked for all of our events. So he's very helpful in getting all of our events to run smoothly. And a fun fact about him is he has never broken a bone. Our workshop's director is Tala Taylor, and she's pursuing her master's in cybersecurity technology and policy. So she will be conducting a few technical workshops this semester and the next semester. So be on the lookout for that. These hands on workshops are a great way to build your skills and add something to your resume as well. Another thing she will be leading this semester is a mentoring program for women who are interested in learning more about cybersecurity. So, this will be an 8 session long program where she will be going over polishing your resume, giving you interview tips, conducting mock interviews, and just providing guidance and leadership tips. She has been to 11 different countries, and her favorite is Japan. Next, our treasurer is Rosel Martinez. He is also doing his bachelor's in ITS, and he is a huge Pokemon nerd. He makes sure that our club is getting the right funds, reaching out to sponsors, and all of the financial related things. He will also be hosting a few technical workshops this semester, so be on the lookout for those as well. Then we have our social media coordinator, Hafsa Imam. She is part of our marketing team and in charge of creating these awesome posters, which you might see everywhere around campus before our events and also on our social media platforms as well. She really likes reading and painting. Then our communications officer is Dayan Chowdhury. He is doing his bachelor's in healthcare studies and he's British and moved to the United States in 2015. Our designer is Nitya Kodarapu. She's doing her bachelor's in computer science and she is also part of our marketing team, creating all of the posters, posting it everywhere, and making sure that our marketing content is really strong to bring in more members into our club so that everyone can benefit by learning more about security and bringing in interested members who'd like to get involved more with the club. She learned how to cook fast food restaurant items at home during quarantine. So, if you ever want to know how to make french fries at home, you can reach out to her. Then we have our corporate relations officer, Heba Alansari. She is awesome in bringing in all of the speakers and workshop hosts that we invite for our club. And all of these great events are possible because she creates this connection with them and reaches out to them. So she's awesome in what she does, and she's pursuing her bachelor's in ITS. A fun fact about her is she likes to play chess, and it only took her a week to learn. Moving on to the next part of the presentation, why cybersecurity? So, a career right now in cybersecurity could be really rewarding, and here's why. There's about 3.5 million open cybersecurity jobs worldwide, and there was a study recently that said that there was 500,000 open cybersecurity jobs in the US alone. So there is such a huge growth, about 300% of a growth from 2013, if I'm not wrong. And there's a lot of scope for you to grow and learn more in this area. It's a really thriving field right now, and there's a lot of job security as well. Another thing is that tech companies are investing billions in cybersecurity investments. So, as you probably know, the Biden administration recently met with the top tech companies like Apple, Amazon, Facebook, and Google, and a bunch of other companies, and they all pledged to invest billions in job trainings, creating jobs, and just generally improving the security infrastructure of their own organizations and also other government organizations. So the there's a lot of money in this area as well, and along with job security, the perks of the job are really good as well. Another surprising or unfortunate fact is that cyber attacks are more likely to bring down F 25 jets than missiles. So, this is just to give you a perspective on how rampant these attacks are and how often they occur. Um, and if you are someone who really likes solving challenges, problem solving and also protecting against these type of attacks and making sure that all of the vulnerabilities or weaknesses of a system are patched, then cybersecurity is probably a good fit for you. Lastly, 74% of organizations are negatively impacted by shortage of cybersecurity professionals. And this again ties back to our first fact, which reiterates that there is a shortage of cybersecurity professionals and there's a huge demand to hire people who are trained in this area. Now, this slide talks about different careers in cybersecurity and also the average annual wage. This is not an exhaustive list, but here are some of the common ones. We have ethical hackers, which you are probably the most familiar with as they are portrayed the most in movies and TV shows. But these these hackers are usually the ones who try to compromise a system and try to get into an organization's system or security infrastructure and try to find all of the vulnerabilities and the weaknesses so that they can fix it and present it to the organization before the actual hackers try to get in and create incidents. And the average salary is 119,000 per year. And then we have the information security engineer. So this is a broad umbrella term, and under this, you could have so many different types of cybersecurity analysts. So, you could be part of the vulnerability management team where you're actively scanning all of your systems and devices for vulnerabilities and making sure that those weaknesses are patched in time. Or you could be part of the incident response team where every single time a hacker tries to, create a phishing attempt or some other type of malware attack, then you have a team that's actively responding to these incidents and making sure that they are responded to in time as well. Or you could be part of the third party security team. These days, companies work with hundreds, if not thousands, of third parties, and it is critical to share information with these third parties in a secure manner. Along with that, you have so many other different types of teams like identity and access management, the threat intelligence team, and so on. Then we have the security sales engineer role. So, if business is your forte and you really like marketing, along with having a good set of technical skills, you should consider this role. So, essentially, you would be marketing or giving a demo of your organization's security software to other organizations who are interested in integrating that software into their infrastructure. The next one is the Chief Information Security Officer or the CISO. So, once you've had a long and hopefully good career in cybersecurity and you have mastered all of the things that are key to having a good security posture for your organization, you could be promoted into the CISO position. And the CISO oversees all of the security operations for an entire organization and at the same time make sure that it's also meeting the business goals. So, if you're interested in a leadership position where business meets with technology, then this could be your career or your position one day. Lastly, in this list, we have a network security architect. So, if you are interested in learning how a network is designed and making sure that all of these components are securely designed and connected to each other, then this could be a good fit for you. And as you can see, the annual average wage is pretty high. Most of them are six figures, and the job itself could be very rewarding as you have new problems emerging every day and new challenges to fix, so you'd never get bored. Now we'll be talking about the past events that our club has had. We've had a lot of different companies come in, and a lot of these companies hire a lot of our students as well. So we've had EY, Citibank, Bank of America, Wipro, Copart, Epsilon, and Trend Micro, among others who have come in and conducted workshops or just had networking events or panel discussions with us. So last semester, these are some of our events that we hosted, and all of these were virtual, but we were still able to bring in some really strong and interesting events. We had Bank of America, we had Ryan Apple from Bank of America come in and conduct a hands on workshop and teach us how to code a keylogger. So, a keylogger is a software that can record all of your keystrokes. So, whatever you're typing, it could be any sort of personal information, maybe your SSN or your date of birth, your credit card numbers. If you have a keylogger that's actively recording all of your keystrokes, then it records all of this information and then puts it into a text file. So, this was a super interesting workshop on learning how to code this, not that we're promoting it or anything, but it was interesting to learn from the hacker's perspective what they do and how they do all of this. Next, we had Philip Wiley from US Bank come in. He is a very experienced penetration tester, and he's a senior penetration tester at US Bank. And he led a hands-on workshop where he went over some of the Kali Linux tools and provided us with a lab for us to try out and test out some of the things that he was doing. And we also had a cybersecurity Q&A panel with professionals from Microsoft, Citibank, and Epsilon. And this was such an interesting panel to listen to these professionals talk about their journey and their career in cybersecurity, how they got started, if they have any advice for students like us, and how to make the most of student organizations at campus or just college in general. Now, this is probably the part you all have been waiting for. We're going to be going over the upcoming events that we have planned for the semester. So we have Palo Alto Networks hosting a virtual event on September 23rd, and this is going to be a networking or a recruiting event. So it will be an info session where Palo Alto Networks talks about their open roles and internship opportunities. And Palo Alto Networks is a huge cybersecurity company where they deal with a lot of security related careers, and they will also be bringing in a speaker who is currently working in the cybersecurity field, and we would be able to ask them any questions we have about these roles or just in general about their journey. And please do bring your resumes because at the end of the event, they'll have a link where we can upload all of your resumes, and who knows, you might be called for an interview or receive an internship opportunity. So do take advantage of this event and make sure that your resume is in good shape before it. Next, we have Adam Barnett coming in on October 21st, and he is with Copart right now. So, Adam Barnett is the security manager at Copart. Along with Adam Barnett, actually, we will also be bringing in the CISO of the company. So, the Chief Information Security Officer is Joshua, and he will also be coming in to meet all of the members and help out with the event. So, this is a great opportunity for you to meet someone who is at the topmost security uh, position at a company. So this will be really cool for you to ask him any questions that you have or anything that you would want to ask someone in that leadership position. So, the hands on workshop will be an incident response workshop, and Adam is a great teacher, and his labs are really fun. The last time he came in, we had a malware response um, workshop, and it was super fun. We all learned a lot, and it was something nice to add to our resume as well. And this is also going to be a recruiting event, so they are collecting resumes after the event, so make sure to talk to Adam and also give your resume to him if you are interested in uh, possibly getting an internship at Copart. Then we have the CompTIA Security Plus panel. So a lot of our club members are interested in getting a beginner level security certification to show employers that they are interested in cybersecurity and have taken the first step to learning more about it. So the Security Plus certification is a great way to show these employers that you are interested to learn more in the security space. So, we are going to be having students who have passed the exam to come in and provide tips and tricks on what they did to ace the exam. The date for this is still to be decided, but we will post all of our updates on the Discord and all of our social media. This is our main way of communicating, so please ensure that you are up to date on our Discord. Okay, if you are interested to join the team, we have two open positions right now. We have the social media coordinator position, where you would be responsible for creating the slides for our presentation, or you would be helping out with creating posters for our social media and any of the other marketing content. So, if this is something that aligns with your interest, please do apply. The link will be in the slide after this, so make sure to scan the QR code and fill in the application. Then we have our SOC representative position. So the SOC is the Student Organization Center, and they usually have monthly meetings to go over what UTD policies are for clubs and some of the resources and opportunities available for clubs to use. So you would be responsible for attending these meetings and also updating the club on any of the resources that we could use. So, if event planning and administrative tasks are something up your alley, or if you're just interested in cybersecurity and want to be part of the leadership team, please do apply and you would be able to join the leadership team. Then we have some other security organizations. We have ISA, who is the Information System Security Association. So if you're interested to be part of this club, do scan their Discord QR code. They have their kickoff coming up on September 20th, so you can attend that as well. Then Women in Cybersecurity is another club on campus, and they are a club for women to pursue careers in cybersecurity and provide resources and tools to help them network better, to help them get started in cybersecurity, and provide other such opportunities throughout the semester. You can join their Discord using this QR code, and also their social media handles are listed as well. If you have any questions, do reach out to us. You can reach out to any of the officers on Discord, or you can email UTDCSC. Um, you can follow all of our social media. Our Instagram is CSCUTD. We have a LinkedIn and a Twitter page as well. If you scan this QR code, it will take you to a link tree where the first link will be the officer applications, and then the next few links is our Discord and all of our other social media. Again, if you're interested to apply to our leadership positions, scan this QR code and it will take you to the application link. Thank you again for coming to our kickoff, and we hope to see you at our future events.